And welcome back, everyone.
Welcome. Good to see you here tonight.
Another week done and dusted of the
That's
busy
right.
December.
Crawling closer and closer toward Christmas.
Yes, we
Yeah.
had our Christmas party for work on the weekend.
That's right. And that was a fun night, wasn't it?
We all went out for a meal, and then Braden took us out to go playing billiards.
Went
Yeah,
pooling.
pooling.
We went pooling.
So he's a secret pro at pool. So
well, yeah, he is a pro at pools. He does lots of competition
yeah,
pooling.
so he gave us all a hand, a few tips and tricks.
Yeah, that's right. A bit of a coaching session to start with.
Yes.
So yeah, no, it was a good night, good atmosphere.
Yes.
And it was great to get the whole gang together, wasn't it?
And it's just reminded me like how crazy it is that we have so many people in our team now.
We do.
Now-
We've expanded a lot, haven't
Yeah.
we?
Now, not everyone could make it on the weekend.
Mm.
So the photo that you saw on the newsletter isn't everyone.
Mm.
But we've got 15 plus people.
Mm. Between Golden Relics and Lucky Strike, two Lucky
Yeah.
Strike stores,
Yeah.
and Golden Relics. Yeah, we've got a great gang.
Like what just started as a small family business.
Yeah, that's right. 8 years ago,
Yeah.
for Lucky Strike anyway.
Yeah.
And yeah,
Crazy, isn't it?
very crazy. But yeah, we've got a wonderful team around us, so it's cool.
And what are we going to talk about tonight?
I don't know. What are we talking about, Felicia?
We've got Gold of the Week, which isn't really gold, but it's
Mhm.
pretty awesome.
It
anyway.
is awesome.
And we've got our Relics of the Week, something to do with
Mhm.
the racing industry.
Yeah.
And then our topic of the night is the Eureka Rebellion that you and Dad went to not that long ago.
That's right. The other weekend we went through to Sovereign Hills Museum, went through the back end of that, which is really cool.
And then we've got an awesome Gold Monster 2000 find. Epic.
Yeah, we have
Epic.
Absolutely. Yeah, second gold rush again.
Yes. All right. So, Gold of the Week. What is it?
Okay, Gold of the Week. Let's get stuck into this.
That's not Gold of the Week.
It's not. Well, it's not really gold, but it is Perth Mint. Right, so kind of. So this is a bullion bar, but it's a silver bullion bar, and it's
so awesome.
Really, really cool.
I was saying that I feel like you really get a bang for your buck with silver. Like
yeah,
a kilo of this.
Yeah, compared to the size of a kilo of gold, like that looks like it's something, doesn't it? Yeah.
It's awesome.
It is. It is really cool. And it's Perth Mint stamped. Yeah. And it's stamped 1 kilo, right?
Yeah.
Yes. 9.999.
Beautiful piece.
So, yeah, that is a lovely piece. That's really nice. And the seller of that, really good customer, made money on it from when he purchased it too, which is nice. Everybody makes money on the way up. Hopefully it doesn't come down. Probably has since we bought it. Never mind.
Do you know how long the customer had this for?
Well, I do. It's in the paperwork, but it was for a few years. What's the date on it?
2018.
Yeah, 2018.
Yep.
And it's, so 8 years.
Yeah.
7 years.
Yeah, nice.
Yeah, 7 years. And he's made a good profit on that. So
awesome.
So well done.
And what's our Relic of the Week?
Our Relic of the Week is this tin. I really like my tins. I always liked my tins. But this one is an extra special one because it's a racing tin and it shows the whole, it's like a diorama picture of the race days. And then it's got a little knob up the top. And when you spin it, I don't know if you can see it, but it changes the horses are actually racing in it. Which is just so cool. I've never seen another tin like it. It's just really unique.
It is unique.
So that is just such a cool tin. Yeah, that's my favourite.
I think that was one of my kid toys.
You probably was at one point. We've had that one for quite a while, actually.
And now our bestsellers.
Bestsellers this week. Is it still the Gold Monster?
Yes.
Yes.
Gold Monster Made for Muffs hats. And then at number 3, we've got the crevicing tool, the small size.
Okay.
And then this week we've got the scoop detecting at number 4 again, and I updated the image to pink.
Pink one?
Because those are the ones that are selling the best.
I hope Stacey's liking her pink scoop. She came in the shop the other week.
Yeah, I posted a photo actually of her with her scoop.
Yeah.
That's great.
No, that's cool.
Her and her dogs.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, even Brayden thought the dogs were cool.
Yeah.
So, very cool. Yeah.
And then we've got the Pay Dirt 300 grams at number 5. Another great Christmas present there.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah. We did a really cool thing, I think, for Christmas last year, wasn't it? With the set, Pay Dirt and Gold Pan.
We've still got that.
And we've still got it.
Yeah.
There we go.
We continued it on.
Right. Okay. Yeah, that went well.
Yes.
Good
and
Christmas gift.
If you're ever after Pay Dirt and it says we're out of stock online, just give us a call, I'd say, because we can work something up.
Okay. Doesn't take long. We usually have all the bits and pieces at the shop anyway. So
just constructing 20 plus can take some time sometimes. But,
that's right. But we've got the boys onto it, so they're pretty good now with it. So we are out of actual Pay Dirt though. So note to yourself, get more Pay Dirt. But we've still got some in the shop to sell. So all good.
And now back into videos. This week it's again same vibe as last week, Ballarat surrounds. And the first video of the night is about daffodils, which Dad talks about frequently.
Okay.
Yeah, I talk a lot about it's that time of the year when a lot of daffodils are coming out and flowers, fruit trees in blossom. And then you can tell when you see daffodils like that coming up, I think they're daffodils, yep, they are. When you see daffodils coming up in bloom, you know that there's been an old house. So well worth detecting an area like that. But just remember, guys, if it's in private property, you do need permission to go in there. But well worth a look.
And back again. So the next thing up, we've got Matthew's Monster Find. So Matthew went and bought a Gold Monster 2000 from us at Thomastown about 2 weeks ago. And he went out with it, and after 1 week, he had an amazing find. So we're just getting a picture up here now for you. It weighed 38.79 grams, which is pretty cool, considering that the Gold Monster is wonderful on the small, tiny pieces of gold, but it's up on the screen now, 38.79 grams. So that's crazy, isn't it?
Awesome. And it broke in half. So it was originally one piece, but Matthew accidentally broke it somewhere along the line, maybe the pick going into the hole and snapping it in half.
Yeah. So he has actually made money off his Gold Monster already after 1 week.
Not only has he paid off the detector, but he's made a profit on top of that.
Yeah, that's nuts, isn't it?
Crazy.
Yeah, so good. So good to hear that. Because that's what you want, isn't it? Yeah. And that's what we want for everybody too.
Yeah.
Is pay off your detector and then start making money for yourself.
Yeah, exactly.
That's very cool.
Incredible.
Yeah. That's it. New product?
Product of the week are these new classifying baskets that we have. So they're stainless steel and they're made from 316 premium stainless steel. So they fit on a 10 or 20 litre bucket. They've got these really comfortable handles either side of them, and they've got internal clay breaker bars. So these are priced at $149. And I'm so excited to have some steel classifying baskets.
Yeah, that's right.
Because they're always plastic and
or plastic and steel together, but not completely steel. Yeah. So that's pretty cool. I would say that'd have to be, you would think, long lasting, long wearing.
Oh, absolutely. Just make sure you're hose it off and dry it off at the end of your use, I'd say. But stainless steel doesn't rust, so
Yeah.
it wouldn't really matter.
That's right. Just don't run over it with your car.
Like any classifying basket.
That's it.
And our tip of the week is a good one for summer. So always start with a full charge, as this hotter weather drains batteries faster.
Does it? I didn't know that. I learn something every day, don't you? Okay, well, very cool. Good to know.
And now we're going to go into a video of deep leads.
Cool.
So that's here, and we'll jump into that.
Yeah, it's Darren here. I just wanted to show you these piles of, it's been a deep lead or an old ancient river system. So they'll dig through, you know, they might dig 100 feet down till they hit the old river wash. And once they hit the old river wash, then they'll tunnel underground and take all that river wash to the surface and process it. And that's what's happened here. You can see all the white gravel there, and they're all very water-worn stones. But over the back there, in the middle of that large heap, you can see a bit of grey slate. So that's what they've dug through to get to the old river systems. Sometimes they'll dig a shaft, and when they strike the old river system, they'll tunnel underground, which was very dangerous, because as they're tunneling underground, it wasn't common, but you'll hear stories where they hit underground pockets of water and the water just flooded the mines. I know out at Creswick there was 22 miners that lost their lives, from a deep lead tunnelling. But look, sometimes I'll dig a shaft, or sometimes I'll tunnel into the side of the hill where there's all basalt, which is an old volcanic stone over the top, and they'll tunnel underneath until they hit that river wash, and then they'll follow it underground. But yeah, a lot of work's going on here. Look, you will find gold in piles like that, like specimens where the gold is in the rock, but you will find a lot of bolts and nuts and bits of steel and iron that when they were digging, they lost a lot of bits and pieces, and there's generally a lot of rubbish in them heaps. And look, I don't really bother a lot myself because I know it's been processed, but I do know of blokes that have done quite well out of them, because it depended on the mining company whether how good they were processing that river washed gravel. If they were very good at their job, they never missed any. But some of the companies were a bit slack, I suppose, and threw quite a bit of gold out. I know some of the deep leads on the other side of Creswick, some of them were very, very rich, and then others were very poor. It's like when you're panning in a creek, you'll find a patch where there's lots of gold stuck in the cracks of the rocks, and then you might go down 50 feet and start digging again, and there's not much. And it's exactly the same when the old boys were tunnelling in the deep leads. Some parts were rich and some parts were poor.
All right, time to
Yeah.
get into the Christmas spirit.
That's right. We're all Christmassy now, aren't we? I found these in the back of our shop in Geelong.
I didn't even know
earlier.
this one existed. It's got my
Yeah,
name
no,
on it.
I don't know how come you're so special with your name on it. I had to shake the spiders out of them.
Oh,
So,
gross. So Boxing Day.
Yes, Boxing Day.
We're
Got
doing a
big
sale Boxing Day, so up to 60% off. So that'll be in store and online from Boxing Day till the end of the year. But just keep in mind our Christmas hours.
Yeah, we are closed Christmas Day, Boxing Day. Also Saturday the 27th, we are actually closed. We're giving our team a bit of a rest. And then we're closed New Year's Day. Yep.
Perfect.
Other than that, we're open Monday to Saturday in Newcombe. And Monday to Friday in Thomastown. Yeah. We will be opening Saturdays in Thomastown when we're set up properly, but just for the moment, we're not.
Topic of the night.
Mhm.
Eureka Rebellion.
Yeah, so that was really interesting. So, as a surprise, I got tickets to the Gold Museum. It's near Sovereign Hill in Ballarat. And I took Darren there. I didn't let him know where I was taking him until he just guessed as we got a bit closer to Sovereign Hill. He didn't know it was a museum. He thought we were going to Sovereign Hill.
Yeah.
Anyway, it was really interesting. It was just a very small group, and we were taken out into like the archives of the museum.
Ah, that's cool.
Yeah, it was really
Behind
cool.
the scenes
Behind
experience.
the scenes, yeah, that's right. And like the people that run it, like Lauren, who is the curator, and there was another guy there who was a volunteer. That is so passionate about everything.
Yeah.
So about their history and about the gold history. So it was cool. And when we walked in, who should be there but two of our really good customers from WA that do a lot of our WA tours. So hello, Marion and Pat. So that was just really funny walking in and seeing them. And I said to one of the helpers there, I said, usually we meet up in WA Outback, you know,
Yeah,
not in
exactly.
Ballarat. So it was pretty funny. But yeah, so we went there, we had a look. Do you have some photos or?
Yes, I do. You can maybe talk through them as I put them up on the
Yeah,
screen.
because so that was a replica of the welcome nugget found in Ballarat, and it looked really impressive in real life. That was.
It looks really realistic.
Yeah, it does. So I wonder whether Dean made that one. Dean Smith, who usually makes all of our replicas. So yeah, also another museum worker. So perhaps. Yeah, so that was pretty cool. We didn't see a lot of gold, which was perhaps a bit disappointing, but we did see lots of other cool things.
Yeah.
So, what was this one?
It's like a painting.
Oh,
of a
yeah,
camp.
that's a painting. Yeah. So that was actually done by an Indigenous woman. She apparently does a lot of paintings. And yeah, that was her perspective of the Eureka Rebellion. And you can see, I don't know if you can see, but in it, there is a group of young Indigenous children playing just outside just around this area there.
To the left of the circle in the middle.
Yeah. So they're playing, and there were the red coats are there. There are people, miners inside the Eureka Stockade, and like lots of tents and even businesses built in to the Eureka Stockade and to the outside of it. So it was a real kind of a living thing.
Yeah.
And the Redcoats came down, the 40th Regiment, and they attacked them at like 3 a.m. in the morning when they were all sleeping, and there weren't many people there.
Yeah.
I think there was something like about 23 miners died and maybe about 6 Redcoats. So it was quite an aggressive act by the Redcoats, but what led to it was that the miners were all feeling pretty hard done by because they were being charged a humongous license fee just to mine on the goldfields. And there was no guarantee that they were going to get any gold, and yet their license fee had to be paid every month, and it was just a huge amount. So they were all feeling pretty much, taken for a ride for. And also then just to tip the scales over was the fact that James Scobie was murdered, and he was a miner. And it went to court, and everybody was like, it was kind of known that who murdered him, and it was a publican and 2 of his offsiders. And the judge that presided over that case was known to take bribes, and he acquitted the 3 men of the murder, and that was seen as a real tipping point. It was kind of like an us and them story, the authorities and then the miners.
Yeah.
So that's why they built the Eureka Rebellion. Peter Layla was the head of that. And he actually got shot in the arm or speared in the arm, or he had to have his arm amputated from that conflict. But from it all, it was actually a real change in our history, because there were some Englishmen there who had been quite instrumental in England over the no taxes if they don't get representation at a political level. And this was exactly what they were doing to the miners. There was no representation whatsoever. And so that changed history, in that the new miners' right came into being, and it gave the miners a lot of rights.
Mm-hmm.
So it worked in the end for their purpose, but it was kind of costly in loss of lives. So very interesting. We saw, do we have more pictures there?
Yeah.
I'll just talk to the pictures. Yeah, there was a lot of like, which one was that one?
Some sort of certificate, parchment certificate.
Parchment certificate. Yeah, I can't remember what that was.
Next one.
I only took photos of some of them so I could come home and read them, because they weren't easy to read in their handwriting. The proclamation. So yeah, that was
Something.
these are buttons that are believed to have came from the Redcoats' coats, and in the close-ups they have a number 40 on them, which is the 40th Regiment, which was the Redcoats that attacked the Eureka Stockade.
Yeah.
So yeah, that was quite interesting. They had big sabres there that were believed to have been used in these Eureka Stockade as well. Not proven, but believed. And, you know, great big guns used by the Redcoats as well. So, yeah, it was really interesting hearing about the history and the authoritarian figures. There was a Dr. Reedsdale, and there was a trunk there. I don't know whether you saw that, a photo of it. There was a trunk with his name on it, and that would have held his belongings. And yeah, very, very interesting talk.
The event was actually led by the head of
The
collections and
curator.
curating.
Yes, yeah, Lauren. And she was wonderful. She was really good. I said to her, you know, can she do one on gold nuggets, you know, that are in their vaults? I've got them in their vaults.
Yeah.
And she said, well, it takes a lot of effort to get those gold nuggets out of the vaults. So I don't know. She was going to look into it, but I said, we could get a group together. I'm sure that there'd be a lot of prospectors that would just love to see some of those amazing nuggets, some of which we've actually sold to Sovereign Hill Museum as well. So yeah, some beautiful, beautiful nuggets there. So stuff that you just don't see these days.
Yeah.
So yeah, so that'd be very cool. So if it does come to fruition, we will definitely let you all know on this show.
Yeah.
And yeah, see what we can do about getting a group together. She said they'd have to have a security guard there. Well, fair enough, I suppose you do, but
police checks before you go into the room.
That's right. Yeah, exactly. Well, even so, I had to leave my handbag in a locker before I went to this one. Yeah. And they watch you like a hawk so that you didn't take anything, which would be pretty bad if you did. But yeah. But no, it was very, very interesting. It's always nice to get out the back, isn't it? Of somewhere where you can't just walk into.
Yeah.
But they have changed the Gold Museum an awful lot, because, you know, like it used to have the gold nuggets on display, and now they've just got them all locked up, and they've got like these old-fashioned craft rooms where you can go and learn old-fashioned crafts. So they actually had a dressmaking one there.
Yeah. It's sad that they don't have the nuggets on display and they're just sitting there.
That's right. So yeah, I don't know. Yeah, they're just all hidden away, which is
it's too much risk.
Yeah, I guess so. And they just kind of went in a new direction for the museum.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's just no longer there.
Yeah.
There's a shame they don't have them over in the gold pouring room or something, though.
Yeah.
You think, yeah. But anyway, that's the story of that.
Yeah.
So yeah, no, it's cool. It's good.
Now, this is actually our last show of the year before we take a nice, well-deserved break.
That's right. We're heading away for Christmas and the New Year.
Yep.
So that'll be kind of cool.
Yes.
So we won't be back until what is our next show?
I'm not back
Don't
at
know.
work till the 13th.
13th. Who gave you all that time off?
So it might even be the week after that. Give
Okay.
myself a day to actually
get yourself
get
organised.
through emails and prepare the live for the next week. So
yeah, true. All right, so we will let you know
TBC.
when we come back, but yeah, it could be 3 or 4 weeks.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah. So thank you all for tuning into our show, not only tonight but the whole year.
Yeah, that's right.
We've made it through.
Have we done it the whole year?
We're pretty early on in the year.
Pretty early on. Yeah. That's cool. No. And thank you to you, because you put in an awful lot of time and effort into getting these going and up and running, and even the technical side of it. I mean, things have improved a lot since our first days, haven't they?
Yes. Since what, 3, 4, 5 years ago, Dad was on this same very couch.
Yeah.
I think we just had the iPhone. And
that's right. And he was upside down some of the time.
A whiteboard and someone writing on it.
Yeah, that's right. No, it's been really good.
Yes.
Yeah. All right.
I hope everyone has a really good Chrissy and a really good New Year's.
Yes, Merry Christmas, Happy New Year. Stay safe.
Find lots of gold. And to end the show, we're going to end with a throwback video of Dad.
Okay.
It goes for 10 minutes, so I've chucked it on at the end so you can choose how long you watch.
Thanks, everybody.
Merry Christmas and Happy New Year.
Bye.
Okay, hello, and we're here at Inclunes, and we have Darren from Gold and Relics, and we're going to go on a little gold tour later, and hopefully might be able to find my first gold nugget. What do you reckon, Darren?
We will.
We will find a gold nugget. Fantastic. So, Darren, you've been looking for gold for a number of years now. I know that you lived in Ballarat. Talk us through like your first time you found a gold nugget.
I suppose what got me interested in the gold was my grandfather lived out near Dalesford, and he used to take me out in his old Holden ute and pan for gold, and I got a bit of an interest in it then. Then in 1980 I got my first metal detector, started looking for coins and relics, more looking for that. And then one day I found my first little gold nugget by mistake, and I remember riding my bike home as fast as I could to my parents and showing them, and then rode another probably 3 Ks to show my mate, who was my employer at the time. And I remember him saying, "Is that all you found?" But to me, it was everything, you know.
You must have felt that you won lotto that day.
It did, it wasn't worth a terrible lot, but it was just the... once you find your first bit of gold, it's in your blood for life, and it's just incredible.
So where did you go from there? Like, I mean, how long were you searching before you found that first gold nugget?
Probably took me about 6 months to find my first piece. But once I found my first bit of gold, it was sort of, for me, it was all about the gold, and I had the bug, you know, and I was out every chance I could after work, you know, before work, hoping to find that big piece, you know.
And have you?
The biggest I've personally found is a 24-ounce piece.
Wow.
And that was, probably about that big.
Yep.
And that was only 3 inches down, which I found 3 years ago.
So 3 inches down from the ground, 3 years ago.
Yeah.
Here in Clunes?
No, not in Clunes.
Oh,
secret
we
location.
want to get the scoop.
But it was an obvious place where everyone had been before. And I was just walking along, got the loud sound on the metal detector. I looked down for the beer can, no rubbish there. And I thought, oh, that's funny. So I turned the pick on the side. I scraped 2 inches of sand away, scraped another inch, and it come up onto the mound. But when I first saw it, I thought, oh, someone's played a trick on me. It's a bit of painted lead.
Yes, yeah.
But as soon as I picked it up, I knew it was no trick and it was real. And, we actually sold that to a private collector. And, we actually got $30,000 for it at the time.
$30,000, wow.
You know.
3 years ago.
Yeah, 3 years ago.
And from that, I'm going to jump a bit, talking about gold and how, you found that gold nugget 3 years ago. I recently read that there was a recent found only a month ago here in the local area that started another gold rush.
Well, that was 5.5 kilo, which in ounces is 177 ounces. Now, just on gold value, you're looking approximately 300,000, but as a collector's piece, that they can be worth a lot more money, but you've got to find the right person to have the money, I suppose, to buy it, It could be worth up to $500,000, but
wow.
yeah.
So who would have thought, everyone, that that's actually on your doorstep here in Victoria? So come on down to Clunes and check out Darren and his amazing tour. Now, from that and your journey from the 1980s, obviously you were buying and selling and met a number of other gold prospectors along the way, and you actually set up your gold buying business.
Yeah.
How did that come about?
How it come about was I found a 16-ounce piece there one day. It wasn't the prettiest of pieces, but it was as an average piece. And I offered it to some buyers, but I found that I wasn't being offered a fair price. So I actually put it on eBay.
Did you really?
Yeah, I did. It was my first piece I'd ever put on there.
And how long ago was this?
It'd probably be about 15 years ago.
15 years ago, yeah.
But I put it on eBay, and the gentleman that bought it was a gold buyer in America. And he started putting in orders for certain size nuggets and that. So I started buying off my friends, and the business sort of grew from there. And we sell all over the world. We sell America, Germany, France, all over the world. But with the bigger pieces that I buy, I always offer them firstly to the local museums and private collectors, because I like to see the big pieces kept in the country. It's a part of our history.
It is, yeah.
And I'd rather get less money, but have them kept in the country, because the big one that was found in 1982, I think it was, the Hand of Faith, that ended up in America, and I'm just sorry that it has gone over there and never stayed in Australia.
Yeah. So, talking about the history of Clunes, now, was Clunes the very first gold mining town in Victoria?
First registered,
okay.
Gold mining town. Back then, they were walking up the local creek here, and the gold was just sticking out of the embankment. That's how rich it was.
Wow.
Yeah.
And that was back in the 1880s?
Yeah, 1851, I think it was. Yeah. That's how rich it was.
Wow.
Yeah. But
it's just kind of hard to comprehend now, isn't it? That's
it is.
Actually how it was.
But like in this town back then, we had, I think it was 32 hotels and pubs, and now we've got one operating one, so it would have been a hive of activity. There would have been a lot of people around, Yeah. But out of the local mines here, they got 2,000 tonnes of gold.
Wow.
Yeah.
So how many mines were there in the heyday around here?
The main mine here was called the Port Phillip Mine, and it was a lot of English investors, and they had the most advanced equipment in Australia. Yeah.
So, and then all the mines, all in the local area, then all the way around Ballarat as well? Yeah.
Well, the area I'll be taking you to later is an area where it's alluvial nugget. That is gold that has broken away from the stone and gone into the lower points, being rivers and streams and that. And some of these areas, it was not uncommon to be 50,000, 60,000 people there, you know. Yeah. And, Chinese were also on the gold fields, Yeah. But, it's, my mum always said I should have been born 100 years ago.
Yes, you're natural.
Yeah.
You've got an instinct.
But I wish I had a detector,
yes,
back then.
Yeah, rather than just slushing the old-fashioned way.
Yeah.
So talk us through some of the items here that you've got.
I suppose it's not just, they're some replicas of some nuggets that were found. That one there was found up near Kingower. That's 122 ounce. That one was found near Ballarat. That's 250 ounces.
Wow. So these are the type of nuggets then that would have been just close to their surface that people would have seen.
Yeah, and the miners found back then, you know. Yeah. But it's not just gold you find on the gold fields. There's also relics you can find, you know. Old miners' broken pistols and Chinese coins there.
Wow. And so these are all the relics that you've personally found?
Some are, and some I've bought off friends.
Yes, yeah.
I'll just...
Yep.
Yeah, like they're old belt buckles from the gold. Yeah, now they can be worth, you know, $200-300.
Yes.
So it's not just gold you're looking for on the fields. There's an old.
Are they cricket bats?
Yeah, cricket bats. Yeah. That's an old miner's ring.
Fantastic.
Yeah, made out of natural gold nuggets.
Wow.
You know, something like that. You're probably looking at $1,500. Yeah, but yeah, just all bits and pieces.
And so these were the weights that they would have weighed the gold for?
Yeah, when they were weighing gold, it was in troy weight. To convert that back to today, there's 31.1 grams to a troy ounce. You know, they're weights that would have been used in a bank, because that's 100 ounce, that biggest one there.
Wow.
Yeah.
They're all pistols and everything, incredible.
Yeah.
And these ones here, what would these be used for?
Yeah, that one was actually found under an old shed out on the gold fields. Yeah. And that one, I just purchased that at a sale.
Old pistols.
Yeah, but
fantastic.
But yeah.
And welcome back.